Hello everyone, this is a walkthrough of the Cisco Packet Tracer Lab 2.3.2. Hello everyone, this is a walkthrough of the Cisco Packet Tracer Lab 2.3.2.3 that is part of the Cisco CCNA routing and switching 6. Hello everyone. This is a walkthrough of the Cisco Packet Tracer Lab 2.3.2.3 troubleshooting static routes. That is part of the Cisco CCNA 6.0 material and the routing and switching essentials part. So 2.3.2.3 troubleshooting static routes, and we are supposed to locate a problem and determine the solution, implement the solution, and verify that issues are resolved. And it has to do with routing, static routes. So PC1 cannot access resources on the server. We have PC1 here, and we have the server here. Locate the problem, decide on our appropriate solution, and resolve the issue. Locate the problem using the appropriate show commands on all routers, and any troubleshooting commands on the PC that you have learned from previous chapters, whichever these they may be. What are some of the troubleshooting commands on routers and PCs that can be used to identify the source of the problem? Well, what kind of commands do we have? We have show run. We have this has to do with routing, so show IP route. We have, let me think, we can ping and trace route. And yeah, that's probably the commands we will use here. So let's have a look at the configuration. Let's start. PC1 to server, and first of all we can try to ping the server from the PC to see if that works. It will probably not do that, but we can try. Oh, sorry, not the config tab. And the server is, oh, we have the IPs up here. We should ping 172.31.1.190, and we cannot do that. Okay, so let's look at the routes in the router. Let's start with router 1. Does it have a route to that network? We should see here that the server is on a network with a let's write down the network address 172.31.1. and we have a 192 address. That means that there are 64 addresses in each subnet, and this is a 190, so it's probably in the third subnet. So it means that the subnet is 128/26. So we jump into the first router and see what kind of routes it has. We have the router 1 here. Show IP route. 172.31.1.0/25 is directly connected. That's great. So we have the first subnet is this one, is directly connected, and 1.128 is here. It has a static route pointing towards 0.0.0.0, which is probably the correct interface. So because there's only one serial interface, and it's the same subnet as the other networks here, and same next hop address. So the route 1 looks fine. Let's have a look at router 2. We look into router 2 and we look at the command line. Show IP route. Show IP route. Does it know about the PC network 172.31.10/25? No, it does. Yeah, it does. Static via 132.31.198. So we should have the addresses in the drawing. I hate looking for addresses in a table. Let's go back here and have a look at the IP addresses. Show IP int brief. What addresses do we have here? We have 132.31.11 on gig 00.1, and we have on the serial interface .194. Great. Let's have a look at the next router. So we have show IP route in R2. Show IP int brief. I mean, we have 172.31.0.1 on gig 0.1 0.1, and that is 1.1 here on that interface. And we have two serial interfaces, 172.31.193, which is that one, 193, and on the other one we have 197.197. Okay, let's have a look at the third router first, so we have all the addressing before we start looking for errors. Show IP int brief. I could have looked in the table as well, but if we look at the configuration, we might find any errors in the addressing as well. So this one is 129 here, 129, and the other one 198.198 up here. Okay, we were finished with R1. Let's have a look at R2. Oh, R2. The route for R2, does it know about the source network where the PC is? Yeah, it does, because it has a static route pointing towards 198. That's wrong. That's wrong, because the 172.31.10/25 in R2 is in that direction. It should be 194. So we should change that one to 194, and the server network 172.31.128 there's a route pointing towards 194, and that should be 198 in that direction. So these two addresses are swapped in the static routes, so we need to change them. Let's do that. So in router 2, show run. We have static routes down here somewhere. We have them up here. We have this one. Let's copy that and write no and a space, and we paste the content, and we paste the content, and we change that to 194, and we take the second line, and the second line here we copy it, we write no space, and we paste the content. So we remove that line and we paste it again and change to 198. Show run. So we have probably fixed that. 172.31.10/25 is going via next hop address 194, which is the one to the left here, and the network 128 has the next hop of .198. So to the right here. Great. So that's fixed. So we have probably fixed everything in R2. Let's go to R3 and have a look at that one instead. If I can do that without doing something else. I wonder why I get a... Okay. Something was strange. Okay, let's see. R3 show IP route. So we have a remote network of 172.1.1.0. We do not have that. We miss a route to the in R3. We miss the route for that subnet here. So there is no route for that. We have a route for 172.31.0.0 and for the other parts of the .1 subnet, but not the 172.31.10/25. It's missing in the configuration. And the other routes in that direction are pointing toward the next hop interface, not a next hop address of serial 001. So I assume that we should use that as a next hop for this route as well. So let's add a route in R3. Configure terminal. And IP route 172.31.1.0.255.255.255.128. Next hop is S0/0/1. May impact performance. Yeah, we don't care about that. Show run. And we look in the configuration. Do we have more than one route? Yeah, we have other routes and they look almost the same. 001 as next hop. So now let's see if things works better. And we go to the PC. And in the PC, oops, we ping again the server. Wait for the famous ARPs actually, and we can reach the server. So what does the task say here? Problems. I don't care about writing them down here because I cannot write so that you can read it. The problem was that we have static routes on R2 static, and we had a problem in R3. And the solution was to replace the next hop on the R2 routes. They were swapped, and for R3 to add a static route for this network. So that was the solution. If there were any misconfigured static routes, yes, there were. Add any missing routes, yes, we did. Ping PC1 from the server, we have done that, and open a web connection to the server. Is it not enough for us to ping? Do we need to browse as well? Well, let's do that then. http://172.31.1.190. Congratulations, you have completed this activity. So we are finished, and we have a completion down here. So I guess we're done. Though that was the solution. We had to look at the static routes in routing table and fix the errors in the configurations. And there were 2 errors in R2 and there was 1 error in R3, and there was nothing to fix in R1. So we're finished, and this was the Packet Tracer Lab 2.3.2.3 troubleshooting static routes. Thanks for watching.